In this tutorial, I wanted to go over the find command. The find command will list all files and directories in your current directory and then all subdirectories under it. Or you can specify where you want to start at. So right now I'm just in my home directory, so if I just type find, it will list all the files and directories that are in my home directory, which are all these Maven projects I've been messing around with. You can also specify where you want to start at, which you can start at the root, and this is going to list a lot of stuff, and as you see, went through my home directory and a whole bunch of other things. It's going through MAMP. It's actually going through my entire C directory in my Windows machine, so I'm just going to kill it by hitting Control C. You can also use find to find only files or only directories. So let's say we're looking for our temp directory. So we're starting a current directory and we're looking for temp. We're not looking for a specific name, but we want to specify the type that we're searching for, which is a directory. This is where we're starting at, which we're going to start in the current directory that we're in. And we're going to search for this directory by name, which is going to be temp. Okay, so it's not there. What if I just search at root? Permission denied. Found temp somewhere. Also found a lot of other stuff than my C directory that's temporary. So very useful for finding directory names. Something else you can use this for is just the file. So I'm just going to arrow up and just instead of D, I'm going to type F. And let's just search for something that's like the name test. And it'll be like test something. I'll put a wildcard in there. And the wildcard here just says, find anything that starts with the word test and then anything that would be after it. I'm going to go ahead and hit Control C again. Yeah, so all these things end with test. Ta-da! So pretty useful for finding all types of different files. You can also search multiple directories together. Let's see if I can find an example of that. Find fun. So we can search the directory I'm in right now, and then another one. I'll just hit Tab to autocomplete that, and we'll just look at my workspace. And we'll look for the files again with the name of test. Cool. Find pass must precede expression test something. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot to put name there. There we go. I found a file for test. You can find all hidden files by just putting a period there. You can also find files types with certain permissions, which is pretty useful. So you can do something like find everything that's in my current directory, and it's going to be a file, and then you can specify this option for permission. And then if you're familiar with permissions in the Linux file system, this one's pretty common. I think it's just read and write, and the group user, I think it's just yourself in that case. So this is all the files that have that permission level. This could be really useful because you can assign the result set of this to actually a variable and then use that in something like a for or if statement or something like that. You can also search, if you're looking for that, you can also search by group. So the find command is pretty useful, and I'm just going to look at my temp directory, and let's see. I'll just use mine. There we go. So there is a directory or file there in my temp directory that belongs to my group user. So the find command, pretty useful. It can also be used to find largest or smallest files. And let's see if I remember how to do this. So we're looking for a file, and we're going to start a current directory, and type of thing we're looking for is going to be a file. Then we're also going to execute the ls command, and we put some curly braces there. Then what we do is we want to hit a backslash and a semicolon to finish the statement, and then use the pipe character to then do more things with just that result set that's come through here. So now what we also want to do is something like sort, and we'll sort this by line number, and we'll do it recursively. And then after we sorted it, then what we're going to do is we're going to get the top 5 files by using that command. And this might take a while because I was in my home directory, so it shouldn't take too long. There we go. So that listed the 5 largest files in the current directory and the subdirectories that I was in. You can also do it by just if you want to find in ascending order and find the smallest files, you can just remove that, and then do the opposite. And then the number you can see on the left there is in bytes, I believe. Yep, so there we go. So those are 0 bytes. Alright, this concludes this tutorial. Thank you for watching.